This morning on DC News Now, Virginia's votes are in. The latest numbers in the Commonwealth's competitive primary. Clouds and fog this morning give way to some more sunshine this afternoon before some storms bubble up later today. Meteorologist Jackie Layer is tracking the latest. A shocking scene for a Virginia family.
That massive force of energy could have been ripping through their house or our house is pretty frightening.
A lightning strike leaving their driveway in ruin. Some D.C. neighbors not at peace with the council's new crime bill.
The Constitution says presumed innocent, and what pretrial expansion does is the opposite.
Their concerns over possible racial injustice. Balancing the lives of 10 kids and making sure they are well fed. Stretching your dollar this morning with Mom's tips on how to save on groceries.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning and thanks for starting your Wednesday with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. I'll be tracking your commute this morning. We have a couple of things out there already at the 6 o'clock hour. We also want to check in with meteorologist Jackie Layer and dense fog this morning. That's all I can think about. Every time we look at a live camera, it's just so foggy.
Yeah, so foggy to kickstart your Wednesday morning yet again. Yeah, we're seeing more of that fog and very low visibility across much of the region. We're down about a mile or less from DC to Lexington Park, all the way to Waldorf, Fredericksburg, as well as Culpeper, Winchester, Martinsburg, Leesburg. Yeah, a lot of areas, less than a mile of visibility at this point. We did have a thunderstorm slide across the northernmost parts of the area right around Frederick a couple hours ago. Those showers and storms have since started to fade away and fizzle out. However, still a little bit of that mist where we are seeing the densest of that fog, so still a little bit damp out there. Temperatures, those are upper 60s to lower to mid 70s. Very warm start to the day. It's also very humid too, so you can feel that moisture as you're heading out this morning. It's going to remain humid out there through the day today as high temperatures will climb right into those lower 90s. Lower 90s tomorrow too. However, we do see the potential for some severe thunderstorms later on tomorrow. Still a chance for some storms today containing some heavier downpours, but tomorrow we did make it a DMV first warn day for the threat of those storms. More detail on the timing of those coming up.
All right, now let's head out to the Woodrow Wilson Bridge here. We're looking at the inner and outer loop right now. You are seeing it's pretty clear out there as far as how it looks. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of fog, so low visibility. Do be careful when you're driving out. But the roads, though, you are seeing movement out there, thankfully. You will start to see some delays build throughout Prince George's County, especially on the inner loop. So in the district, DC 295 is starting to slow down just a bit, though. Not too bad. We also have a crash. This is right before 395, the 14th Street Bridge. So that's in Arlington. Do watch for a crash right in that area there. But once you're at this point, you should be all good to go. It's moving just fine. And 6:02, we're following breaking news out of Montgomery County this morning. Police responding to a fatal pedestrian crash and that incident closing Rockville Pike near Park Road. MCPD is advising drivers to seek alternate routes and expect delays, and we'll keep you updated with the latest information. The Virginia Democratic primaries brought in big wins for two Democrats hoping to flip statewide seats this fall.
Yeah, our Yamari Sase is live in Fairfax breaking down who came out on top and what is next. Yamari, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Well, Democrats definitely made their pick for two closely watched races here in the state of Virginia, which of course was Lieutenant Governor and Attorney General. Now, State Senator Ghazala Hashmi is actually in the lead currently for Lieutenant Governor, and the race for Attorney General was actually a close call, but Jay Jones got the victory in that particular race. Now, just take a look at last night's election results. It was a tight race for both seats, but Ghazala Hashmi beat her opponents with a little over 1% of the votes, and Hashmi could become Virginia's first Muslim woman elected to statewide office. She says she's ready to take her message of inclusivity into the general election. Now, she called the race herself, but Associated Press has not called the race for her race just yet. But she could face Republican John Reed. As for Attorney General Jay Jones, he beat his opponent Shannon Taylor by less than 2% of the votes, and Jones will face Republican candidate Jason Miyares in the fall. Now, in a statement on X, Miyares did say it becomes clear they stand to unravel the safer, more prosperous Virginia we have worked so hard to build. That was in reference to the Democrats. And Virginia GOP released their statements on the election results, condemning both Democratic nominees, and they're ready for the fight. Now, voters say they have some expectations for whoever takes on the seat in the general election. Take a listen.
I want them to tell me what they're for. I want them to say, you know, I'm really concerned about the direction of schools. I want them to say, I want to make sure we protect our public services for people. I want them to say, I want to look at the roads and the construction that's happening.
Now, the winning candidates will join the Democratic gubernatorial nominee, Abigail Spanberger, on the ticket in the general election in November. We're now reporting here in Fairfax. I'm Yamari Sase. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Yamari. And according to the Virginia Public Access Project, nearly 200,000 people voted early, but that's a drop from the 2021 primary when more than double of the number of people cast an early ballot. But there was a governor primary that year.
All right, two Prince George's County's top officials are swapping jobs. Tara Jackson has been appointed as acting state's attorney. She replaces Aisha Braveboy, who was elected county executive earlier this month. Jackson held that job on an interim basis when her predecessor and former boss Angela Brooks was elected to the U.S. Senate. That was in November. Now Jackson laying out her priorities.
My philosophy is simple. I will always try to do the right thing, to seek truth, to uphold the law, and to pursue justice. I will advocate for those who are victimized and be fair to those who are accused.
Jackson is set to serve as state's attorney for about a year and a half, and voters will decide if she keeps the job in the next election.
And an update now on a deadly shooting in Maryland from earlier this month. A second man has now died. Prince George's County police say DeAndre Stevenson died Monday at a hospital from his injuries. Now, they say he was shot along with another man in an apartment in Suitland on June 3rd. James Stewart now facing first-degree murder charges and is being held without bond. Investigators say the suspect and the victim knew each other.
And in Virginia, a teacher charged with exposing himself in a classroom. The Prince William County Sheriff's Office says a resource officer made the arrest at Forest Park High School in Woodbridge. That was on June 4th. Police say Coy Dubik was in class when at least one student saw him expose himself and make inappropriate gestures. The students reported it to the school. Dubik is charged with 3 counts of indecent liberties by custodian.
And in D.C., a summer break begins this afternoon. Mayor Bowser is proposing emergency legislation to adjust the curfew for kids. Now, under the proposal, the curfew would be moved to 11 p.m. every night in June, July, and August, and extend to include 17-year-olds. It would also allow police chief to establish extended juvenile curfew zones. Those are similar to drug-free zones where curfews could be set for 7 p.m. for 15 days and could be extended up to 30 days. This after teen takeover wreaked havoc in areas like Navy Yard and the Wharf. The council is expected to consider the measure sometime next month. And the D.C. Council passing a controversial crime bill with just 8 votes.
Yeah, the Peace D.C. bill was passed yesterday despite some pushback. Now, the bill would increase training for safe passage workers and help improve school attendance for kids, but it will also give judges more discretion to hold violent offenders in jail before trial. Councilmember Brooke Pinto says police and judges find the new legislation helpful, but one person tells us this would not help the people of D.C.
We live in an America where the Constitution says that we are presumed innocent, and what pretrial expansion does is the opposite.
The bill still requires a second vote in July.
And in international news, more strikes on Iran's capital from Israel. Israel says that they have now killed all of Iran's senior military generals. President Trump now demanding unconditional surrender from the Middle Eastern nation. He also says the U.S. knows where exactly the leader of Iran is hiding, but they are holding off on taking him out. The U.S. military also recently delivering missiles and other weapons to help Israel fight Iran. On Capitol Hill, many lawmakers supportive of Trump's policy dealing with the conflict.
I don't think we should get involved until he makes some kind of decision.
One way or the other, they've got to end their nuclear program.
Now, there's also a bipartisan initiative going around in Congress to stop involvement with the conflict completely. Trump says the U.S. is not directly involved and only working to help defend Israel. And staying on the Hill, a new report from the Congressional Budget Office says the president's big, beautiful bill would increase the deficit by nearly $3 trillion. And this would be over the next decade. Earlier this month, the nonpartisan office released a report estimating the increase to be about $4 billion less. The new estimate now factors in economic effects, including the increased interest rates the bill is expected to create.
All right, just 12 days away until Metro launches its Better Bus Network. They have volunteers meeting with riders to answer their questions about the changes. Tomorrow, the Better Bus Squad will be at the Rhode Island Avenue, Congress Heights, and Pentagon Metro stations. They'll have maps of the new routes and be able to walk you through how your commute will change. And Metro making temporary changes for bus routes in Prince George's County for the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert. That's going to be tonight.
Yes, it is. The concert is happening at Northwest Stadium in Landover starting at 7. Some detours in effect this morning, including the F14 towards New Carrollton and Naylor Road. The other bus routes like the L12 towards downtown Largo and the A12 towards Addison Road, well, those will start at 5:30. All detours end at midnight. All right, 6:10 now on a Wednesday. Financial relief for local child care services could be on the way.
Yeah, up next, looking at a new bill in Montgomery County that would expand tax credits for child care businesses. And a driveway turned into concrete crumbles after a powerful lightning strike. Now the homeowners left to pick up the pieces.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, it is still pretty foggy this morning.
Yeah, very tough to see out there this morning. Some areas down about a mile or less of visibility. Very thick fog at this point. Later on this morning, though, that fog will lift out. We'll see some sunny breaks before some storms. More details on that and the timing right after the break.